Good morning, everybody. Cindy Utter with my RC Endeavors. How are we doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I'm waiting patiently for my dental work to get done. That hasn't been done yet, but if I talk a little funny, it's because I'm missing quite a few teeth, and I apologize. But right now I'm going to work on my Explorations of Me journal. This is the one that Gina Ahrens and I are doing together, and what we've done is we've taken our Negativity Smackdown journal as well as my original I Am journal, and we've kind of put it together into Explorations of Me. Now each month we do a certain topic or something to look at where you're looking into yourself and you're helping yourself by putting some of that down on paper and just making some explorations of who you are and different feelings and how things are going in your life, okay? Today we are actually going to talk about a happy place. Now, a happy place being somewhere that you can go, or a place where you feel safe, or a place where you're comfortable, and we're going to do a piece of art around that happy place for you. Okay, now basically this is a composition notebook. If you're interested in the basic details, check out our YouTube channels, and we have our introduction videos there. So what I've done is I've just kind of opened up to a place that feels good to me in my journal, which is right about here. I'm not sure why, but this is it. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put down some paint. Now, one of the things that we talked about is to take a deep breath and visualize your happy place. All right. Now for me, I have several different happy places. So what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and let's get this page started. And I apologize, I forgot to grab my little thing here. I'm thinking of only doing one page spread today. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I may end up doing a 2-page. See how it goes. I'm going to be using, this is Deco Art. It's a little sample kit that I purchased from them. Paints. And their paints aren't bad. You know, I don't have any issues with them. So, I had red on it. Alright, so let's go ahead, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start just throwing down some paint. That's all I'm doing. I'm not going to worry about gesso. I'm not going to worry about any of that stuff, although gesso may come into play because I may have to calm down these colors a little. Let's see how it goes first. Alright. Get that yellow in there. Pretty, pretty green. As we know, blue and yellow make green. And let's just keep that. Okay, so basically, I'm not worried about this page. No big deal. We'll figure it out. So I just threw some of that down. I'm going to dry it up real quick, and then I'm going to go back in and add some more of the colors on top of it. Alright, so I've got it dry now. I was looking at the camera. The camera, it looks all green. It's not all green. Maybe it's just the way I'm looking at it. But I am going to bring out some more of that yellow. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, a little bit lighter. And I want to bring out some more of that blue. Here's the blue. Let's do this. Let's just get it on like this. Get it on. Just color, playing with color. Now, for me it's too dark, so I am actually going to grab my gesso. Not my matte medium, but my gesso. And I'm going to throw a little bit of gesso on here. Just to kind of calm it down a little bit. Let's use this side. Just throwing some gesso down. Now remember, this journal that we're working in, the Explorations of Me / Negativity Smackdown, this is not a place for a perfect picture, okay? If you want to do a perfect portrait or a perfect piece of mixed media art, this isn't the place. All right, this is more, let's play around, let's see what we like, and do it with a purpose in mind, and that purpose being working on yourself. Okay? Now I like that. See, I like that. That's cool. So I'm going to dry this up, and normally I go into stencils and stamps, and that may happen, but I have another idea of how I want to take this. Hold on just a minute, I'll be right back. Alright, so this is dry. Now, I can't leave this alone, okay? I've got a stencil. This stencil, I want to say is a Heidi swap, but I'm not positive. I don't know if you can really tell what the... you'll see it when it comes out. And I've got my modeling cream, which I love this stuff. And this is actually in a gold. It's by Viva. My kitty cats are raising heck over there with their catnip stuff. And I just want to put some texture on here. I have to put texture. I just love this modeling cream. It is so, I don't know, just cool. Isn't that a cool pattern? Can you see it? You know what? I need to do this on some cards. I do. Ah, get back there. Alright, so like I said, I'm just going to throw down some texture. Just to give this page a little bit more interest, because I can't just do that. Gotta have fun. Alright. So while I'm doing this, I'm thinking of, okay, my happy place. Of course, the very first happy place I want to think about is home. Alright. I am very happy at home. Some people may be happier at home than others, depending on the type of relationship you're in or the environment that you're living in. You know, that may not be your happy place. Your happy place may be at work, or your happy place may be shopping at the mall. Okay, everybody has different happy places, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what we're looking at for this is to find that happy place or happy places, and what can we do to represent those happy places? How can we put them in here in our journal so that I almost put this in my coffee. Here's my coffee. It almost went in. How can we, where can we go when we have that stress, when we have that frustration? Let's find our happy places. Let me dry this up. I'll be right back. Okay, we're going to do more to this in a minute, but I'm going to just let it sit for a little bit more. It's still not quite dry enough. Now, this is what I'm thinking about for my happy place. These are all just cutouts of magazines. This is actually stained glass. I'm not sure if you guys know this or not, but prior to becoming a mixed media artist, I actually worked in stained glass for almost 15 years. I had my products, pieces in a cooperative, an artist cooperative, which is called Cooper Country Crafts in Cooperstown, New York. And yes, that's where the Baseball Hall of Fame is. And let me tell you, I got so tired of making baseballs out of glass, it wasn't funny. But anyways, so what I'm thinking about for my happy places is I want to use these. These are going to represent different places for me that I go. I'm going to pretty much choose happy colors. I got some yellow, I've got some green, and I'm just cutting out these squares. And what I'm going to do with these is each one of these I'm going to write on. And this is almost going to be like a little reference spot for me. So when I come back, if I'm having a really stressful day or a really hard day, and this is another happy place for me, and I really need to do something to get away from that stress or to get away from that issue, I can always look back in this journal and look at one of these happy places and say, aha, that's what I can go do. I can do that. I can do this, whatever, okay? So like I said, I'm actually using this. This is out of a magazine, and I love it because look at these pretty colors, you know? We've got these gorgeous little squares of pretty color. Why not use them? So funny, I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday. Actually, it was Gina I was talking to, and I was in my dentist office and we were waiting for my teeth to show up, which they didn't, but anyway, or they did, but whatever, different story. And I said, there was a picture on the wall, and I said to Gina, I said, oh my gosh, there's inspiration everywhere, because this picture was like a watercolor of fish. It was really neat. It was really, really neat and really cool. So of course I took a picture of it and sent it to her. But it's so true. You can find inspiration anywhere. I mean, in this magazine, just looking at these colors, it makes me want to create. So don't forget to look everywhere for your inspiration. Just the simplest little things will make you want to create and have fun. Now, I don't have this many happy places that I'm aware of, but again, this is a session where I'm going to work on me or think about me, so I may come up with more happy places. But I want to use these different colors. I really like this one, this orangish. So it's not only about finding out where your happy place is, but what are you going to do when you get there? Okay? You've had a really, really, really bad day at work. Things, you know, just blew up all over the place. What do you do when you get to your happy place? How do you get rid of that stress? How do you get rid of those feelings of just chaos and craziness? Well, what we're going to do, I'm going to tell you what I do when I have to get away from those places. I want this piece here. This is water glass. Isn't it cool? I still have my entire glass studio downstairs. I've actually spoke to another artist, a glass artist that's now in Cooper Country Crafts, and see if she's interested in my supplies. We'll see. Alright, so I've got these little squares cut out. This should be, it's still a little bit tacky, but that's okay. We're going to keep going. Alright, first thing I want to do is I want to put some dark on here. I love the gold, I love all that, but I need some black. So, first thing I'm going to do is find my black gesso, and got a little sponge here. I'm going to stick a little bit of gesso here on my mat. And I don't think that's enough, so let's put a little bit more. Alright, that's better. And I've got this. This says it's a, this is by the Crafter's Workshop, I think. Yeah, the Crafter's Workshop. It's TCW 261 S as in Sam. And it talks about art. But I just want a little bit of the cursive writing here. I'm not really interested in putting down everything that it says. I just need a little bit of black on there to calm this down just a touch. A little bit. There we go. And I'm just going to take this black and kind of go around my edges here a little bit. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I love it. See, this is my happy place. And I'm happy. When I'm happy, I start singing. Not sure why, but I do. Okay. So that's good. Let me dry this, and then what we're going to do is we're going to start putting our happy places in here. Okay. So my page, like I said, is still drying a little bit. This is still kind of tacky, so that's okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start working on these little pieces of where do I go for my happy place. Okay. I have a Sharpie here, which is a thin one. I really don't want a thin one. I want a bigger one. Alright, so this is, I'm going to use this composition notebook as a representation of my journal. Okay. And this exactly is that. I can go, if I'm having a really bad day or having a lot of issues, a lot of stress, a lot of emotional feelings, I can go to my journal. My journal is my happy place. It's also my safe place. I know many people, I put in my journal, my journey. I know many people have a hard time writing down their true feelings and their how they really feel and personal information in journals. You know, at first I did. My first couple journals were nothing other than today I got up, I took a shower, I brushed my teeth, I made breakfast, I went to the grocery store, it's snowing outside, and I came back home and I read my book. Okay? That's where it started. As you grow in your journal, you will begin to put down those feelings. Don't get me wrong, there's days I still do exactly that. This is where I went, this is what I did today, and I'm comfortable with that. But there's other times when those emotions come out that you have to have a safe place to put them. To me, my journal is a very safe place. Okay, so that's my very first happy place that I go to. I can't say my very first, that's one up. All right. Another place I go to when I need that to get away, I go to yoga. All right. Yoga to me is such a calming effect on my mind, my soul, my body. I love yoga. All right, so that's another place. I'm just going to sit these here for right now. We're going to end up putting them all in here. Where else do I go? This one is a huge one for me. My hubby's arms. All he has to do is give me a big, huge hug and just hold me, and life gets all better. All right? So this is another one. Now, it's possible you may not be in a situation where you want your hubby's arms around you. That's okay too. You still have your own safe and relaxing places. All right? Okay, my journal, yoga. Another thing I do is just close my eyes. Okay? When I close my eyes and breathe, breathe, B-R-E-A-T-H. I'm going to put E on the end. Another thing I do when I'm doing that is I have mantras. There are certain mantras that I've learned throughout my yoga. I go to a couple different types of yoga. One is called Svarupa. It's a very relaxing yoga. Another yoga is called Kundalini. That is more working on the chakras and working on bringing that energy up the spine. As you're doing that, several of the sets have mantras. So I have memorized those mantras, and if I really get into a position, as a matter of fact, I'll give you an example. Yesterday, when I went to the dentist and I was sitting in the chair waiting patiently for my teeth to show up so we could get, you know, this dental work done, I had butterflies in my belly. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not scared of the dentist. I love him. He's a great guy, and he's never hurt me. But the butterflies are there. I mean, I was undertaking a big thing yesterday. So what did I do? I closed my eyes and I started repeating my mantra, and it automatically takes all of those butterflies out of my belly. So even if you're not into the whole, you know, I'm into a yoga type thing, find yourself a saying, whether it be, I'm okay, I am good, I am worthy, I am whole. Whatever it is that you feel you need to say to yourself to get you into that relaxing state or into that relaxing area, do that. Find your own mantra. It may be an affirmation. It may be just, I don't know, saying your hubby's name, whatever the case may be. Find that place for you, okay? All right, what else can we do if we get frustrated and stressed and we just need to have that happy place? Let's see what else I do. Sometimes if I need to, well, actually I do this quite often as well, I reach out to my friends. You know who you are. There are many times that I will contact my friends and I'm just like, blah, 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 I need to take care of this, this is happening, that's happening, I don't know what to do. Blah, 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 blah. Guess what? They're there for you. They're there to help you. They wouldn't be your friends if they didn't understand where you were coming from and they didn't understand you. So don't be shy to reach out to those friends. Reach out to them and say, hey, you know, I'm really having a stressful day. I'm really frustrated. Do you have any ideas? What can I do? Where can I go? They're there for you. Okay? All right, where else can I think of? Let's see. My journal, it's one of my places. My friends, my hubby's arms, yoga, my mantras, close my eyes and breathe. Now this is actually a physical location. If you want me to just relax, take me to the beach. Meaning next to an ocean. Who cannot sit on the sand next to the ocean and just relax? I don't know many people that cannot do that, right? So there's the beach. Another place, let's see, I'm going to do, let's do this bright pink. Yeah, let's do a bright pink. Another place is just in nature. Just going for a walk. Maybe, you know, around your block. Just get out, smell the fresh air. Unless you live in the country, then you have country fresh air. You all know what I mean. Go for a walk in nature. Take the time to look around and listen. You're always going to hear maybe some birds singing or whatever the case may be. Nature. Just listen to the wind blowing. Listen to it rain. Okay, so here's the places for me that I can go to find my happy place. These are my happy places. And you know what's funny is I didn't put art on here. I am going to put art on here because there are a lot of times too. I'm just going to put my studio. There are many times when, again, same thing, having issues, having frustrations, yada, yada, yada. You know how nice it is just to come and slap some paint on something? And it doesn't even have to be, again, a perfect picture or a wonderful piece of art. It just slap some paint on, okay, and enjoy it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take all of these happy places and I'm going to put them on. I'm actually going to use tacky glue. I'm not going to use my matte medium gel, which that's okay. So I'm just going to start putting these onto my art, and just remember that every time you want to find a happy place, or you need to go somewhere, or you need to relax, or you're frustrated, come look at this page in your journal. And guess what? Here's your places. Nature and breathe and yoga, and I love it. There's my nature. Just go into nature. Right? My studio. And actually I'm not really sure why I'm using tacky glue to put these down. I think just because I want to. So I'm going to put my studio right here. Okay, there's my studio. Make sure it's down flat. And right now I have my pellet stove on here in my studio, and it's snowing outside and I can hear it tinking on the pipe. Okay, here's another one, the beach. Let's put the beach up here. Doo-doo. See, I'm in my studio. I'm in my happy place. I'm singing. Right now I'm getting hot. Hot flash! So, my internal fire is going. Let's see, I'm going to put, I want to put these different colors. Let's see how we're going to do this. Put that there. We're going to put this here. Close my eyes. Okay, we're going to put my friends right here. Oops. Stay there. Stay there, friends. Stay put. Alright. Yoga. And it's so awful because I'm missing so many teeth. I have not been going to my yoga class because I just don't want anybody to see me like this. But I miss it so much. To me, yoga is such a relaxing place to be and such a wonderful place to be. So calming. Okay, so we're going to put my hubby's arms right here with my friends. Close my eyes and breathe. So I'm really excited. I can't wait to see what you guys create. You know, and you know, you can do this many different ways. You can just paint a picture of a relaxing scene. You can just make a list. You can just doodle around in whatever you want to do and just make the place about you. Make this page, I should say, about you. And really think about where you can go. Huh, I need something down here. We'll have to find something. Where you can go when you're having that stress and you need to relax and you just need time, space. Okay? I'm going to find something for right here. I'll be right back. Alright, so what I did is I got out my big kick and I used a die to cut this. I don't know if you can see it looped in. This lighting seems really off today. Either that, aha, I just hadn't turned my camera enough. Okay, when frustration sets in and you don't know where to go, look at this page and go with the flow. And that's basically just what I put. And I want to set that right here. So I'm going to use my tacky glue. Thinking about, I don't know if I want to doodle around these things or not. Let's see what the muse mood says. So I want to put that right there. Because boy, don't we all have those days of frustration? Oh, crazy. Alright. I don't really care that it's not. Alright. What do you think? I like it. I like it. Alright, I want to find my Stabilo. If I can find my Stabilo. There's my right water pen. I love this water pen. I need to get more of these. Someday I'm going to get more of these. These are the P-E-N-T-E-L, maybe Pentel, Japan. I love these water brushes. Alright, so I just want to throw in a little bit of just Stabilo around these. Just to kind of outline them a little bit. Nothing crazy. Just throw a little black shadows in here and there. Around my journal. Like I said, nothing crazy. This is not perfect. I don't intend it to be. I don't want it to be. This is a place where I can explore and play and just think about me. Isn't that something? You know, we're always so busy in this world and always thinking about so many other people. When do you actually sit down and think about yourself and what you need and where... Whoops, I didn't put anything there. You know, what can help you? As a general, we don't do that. We worry about everybody else, our kids, our parents, our friends, our, you know, our job, and we don't take the time to think about us. And that's really sad because you need that time. Alright, so I really hope you guys have enjoyed this. As always, please like, comment, and share. I respond to every comment I receive. And this is February's rendition of Explorations of Me. and it is happy place. Where's your happy place? All right. So just to give you a little look, these are my happy places. These are places where I go when I need to vent, when I need to let loose, when I need to need some downtime. All right, these are all the places I go. So as always, have fun. That's what life's all about. And happy creating until next time. Bye-bye.